One name not mentioned on the plaque is that of James Oakes and Company, who not only founded the colliery, but employed many local men here at Jacksdale at their clay works. The main product was earthenware salt-glazed sanitary pipes and fittings and underground conduits, but they also had a brick kiln which produced the famous Riddings brick, which was extremely hard. The yard operated on the round traditional coal-fired kilns for many years, salting the fires to produce a thick, hard, non-porous glaze on the pipes. Later, a large tunnel kiln was built. The company was later taken over by the Hepworth Group, and the round kilns were closed down in 1974. The tunnel kiln carried on operating until 1979, when the works closed down completely. The Oakes family also founded the Alfreton Ironworks in 1802, or Riddings Works as it was then known at Pye Bridge. The iron foundry continued to be known as the James Oakes and Company, Alfreton Ironworks, until the business was acquired by the Stanton Company in 1920. A local historian has it, however, that there was an ironworks on the site during the later half of the 18th century. The Oakes family had interests in several business activities in the locality and provided employment for many people. The company gave a very generous donation to the building of Westwood St. Mary's Church. In 1897, plans were underway to raise money to build a church at Westwood, to replace a small mission room which had served as a place of worship prior to 1898. To mark the anniversary of Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee in 1897, a bazaar was held to raise money. Mr. James Oakes opened the proceedings with a speech and referred to the great interest his family had in the district. He went on to say that the firm of James Oakes and Company would be glad to give the sum of £800 towards the building of the church. Several items were deposited in the foundation stone. These included a summary of the early history of the church, a bazaar handbook, a parish magazine, a copy of the appeal, and some coins. The building was completed within a year at a total cost of £1,932, with an extra cost of £25 18 shillings and twopence for the bell and £10 for the font. There has been a great many changes in and around the village in the last 100 years, and as the church comes up to its centenary in 2 years' time, and in another 2 years on from that we enter the year 2000, one wonders what the future will bring. Somehow I think it unlikely we will ever see a return to the industrial way of life as we remember it. Along Jacksdale's Portland Wharf, with sadness I look around, as I ponder my thoughts of what used to be. A ghostly bump of the forged steam hammer would sound. The old canal basin alongside Stone Row, for hours and hours as a boy I'd play. Now it's all gone into history past. Even the old iron bridge is rusting away. Across the iron bridge, on the path through the works, some spectacular sights to be seen in the place. As the furnaces roared and the metal was quenched, I can still feel the vapour and steam on my face. I remember the rolling mills screeching and clanging, the giant forged chimney polluting the air. Now it's all dereliction. Perhaps it was all fiction. No one seems to bother anymore, no one seems to care. As I stumble across the derelict site, the chimneys, the buildings reduced to the ground, I ponder my thoughts of what used to be, and hear a ghostly bump of the forged steam hammer sound.